Okay, and if you want to join in on the other bits, you can never lose them, you know, say what you like, and it's on the wall, and it doesn't, those bits aren't important, you know, that's just to fill in. Yeah. Okay? One, two, three, four. It's a bed in, folks.
Okay, I'm here to help.
Incidentally, a number of people have been asking about separate interviews at another time.
Yeah, that's okay. They can all have exactly what they want.
Good.
7 days.
Right.
The only reason, if I'm going to get on the front page, I might as well get on the front page with the word peace.
But you've made yourself ridiculous.
To some people, I don't care.
You're too good for
if it
what
saves
you're doing.
lives.
You don't think you... Oh, my dear boy, you're living in a nether.
Well, you talk to
You don't think you saved a single life.
Maybe we'll
You
save some
probably
in the
helped
future.
old Turkey
Maybe
move
next
up
year
the
we
child.
It didn't do a bit of use.
No,
It's still gone
not
down,
the
so it didn't do anything.
But, I mean, you don't equate the civil war that's
Look,
going on
listen.
in Nigeria with that, and then talk about, well, this is my form of protest
Well, look.
because people in anti-war campaigns are too serious.
Yes.
and they get battered. What do you know about a protest movement anyway?
I know a lot about it.
It's a lot more than sending your chauffeur in your car back to Buckingham Palace.
You're just a snob about it. The only way to make...
fake. I mean, I know in England it's kind of smart not to be too serious about anything.
Everything needs a smile, you know.
I see.
For instance, even if
The Pinkville Massacre, ha ha ha. Can't you give up something else that would mean a little bit more?
It doesn't, it's not the sacrifice. You can't get that into your head, can you? You've stated half a dozen times the MBE is irrelevant. I agree. There was no sacrifice to get rid of the MBE because it was an embarrassment.
Then what kind of a protest did you make? You said I don't know much about Nigeria.
An advertising campaign for peace. Can you understand that?
No, I can't.
A very big advertising campaign for peace. Yoko, come on. You must be good now, because we've got to talk to them, so you just be good and quiet.
And then you can move around to
Welcome to Montreal.
Well, we've already been here. We should be checking in for you.
Can I do TV at the end? Can you hold on one second? I'll let it go. We're still pictures of the game. We can do television videos. We can always do with the audio, the questions, any interviews we can do. We'll do it there, yeah.
That's fine. Okay, radio and TV.
So radio and TV.
Yeah, so let the still men get their bit.
Come to the front. Okay, let me handle the cameras. All the rest we can set up.
Listen, you want to acquire me of demonstrating in favor of peace than sitting in bed with
What's
three
more
square meals.
positive, you know?
I think it's very positive.
It's positive. It makes some people very uptight, but we've got to do it.
How about the company that you and Yono have formed, this bag production?
Bag Productions is what takes care of our business, you know, that's books, films and records.
Well, now you see, John and Yoko is a team, you see, and we're doing it together. One of us are in it.
If we make people laugh, that's enough. Happiness is a good vibe for peace. But they could, I'm saying grow your hair for peace. Oh, cut it off. Have some sign on it that's for peace, you know. All we're saying is if you think you can do better, do it. You top it. Stop asking us, do you think it's going to work? You know, do something yourself.
Neanderthal fascist. How do you do? Glad to see you.
That's a nice introduction.
Mrs. Lennon, how do you do?
You like to sit on the edge of the bed here?
Well, I want to have something hard, for instance. This is too seductive.
Can you get a chair?
Yeah, there's a chair.
Well, I like
Yeah, well, we're those famous freaks.
Yeah,
part of the game.
So far you've been confronted mainly with admirers, and I may wind up to be one. You never can tell.
We've had all sorts in here, believe me.
I'm sure you have. One of the things that interested me was the method you've chosen. This is to inspire peace, clearly. Yeah.
We're trying to sell it like soap, you know, and the only way to sell is to focus attention and sell every day.
Well, you feel that being in bed compels more attention than if you were sitting on chairs.
Yes, and it makes it easier for us because we talk 10 hours a day and it's functional for us to be lying down.
Being in bed is one thing, but you could go further. You could shower together.
Yes, of course.
We just did it. Actually, I did it alone.
Well, now, ask me this. Now, when you have someone seated here who is beginning to get the message, and suddenly, you feel the call of nature or something like that, as you're bound to. Do you abandon the guy, break up the mood, or can he go with you?
If he wants to, I suppose. Nobody's ever asked.
I see. I just wondered whether, people were, whether you wanted to risk.
The message is that they got to think for themselves and do it themselves, so they should go and pee themselves.
All right, now, let's say that some other couple wanted, inspired by what you're doing, lying in bed for peace, wanted to carry this theme on. Now, clearly, they couldn't lie in bed. I mean, Beatle imitations aren't really as hot as they used to be. But let's say they wanted to carry this thing on. Let's say they want to carry, what is the next step they do for peace?
We don't know the next step till we get to it, you know.
No, but let's say an even more committed couple than you.
Yes.
Even more willing to
It's up to them to
sacrifice.
think of it. We're giving
but this is the way to
incentive
do
for
it.
people
Yeah.
to- This is a way.
This is a way, yes.
And we're just
Being
wishing
in
that
bed for peace.
the
a
next
way.
generation is much wiser than us, and they'll think a wiser scheme, you know, than us.
Now here, I read something that you said that you were very shy people in the
Yes, we
globe.
are, sir.
And yet, these are...
Does that prove you're not shy?
Certainly not.
You
Only
think
the
you have to-
shyest people in the world would take pictures like
Well,
this.
the shy
Really.
people, are they
No.
do they ever become naked or not? Do you
Well,
think that people that are shy
am I
have to wrap
quarreling
themselves
with
up
your
in
description of yourselves? If
you
that
consider
isn't
yourself
a
shy?
picture of two shy people,
Okay,
I'd
would
like
you
to know what
consider
shyness
yourself
is.
shy?
Oh, what filth.
Do you think that's Phil?
Certainly not. I'm denouncing people who think it is.
Thank you.
I think that everybody owes it to the world to prove they have pubic hair. And you've done it. You've done it, and I tell you that I applaud you for it.
I mean, if you want to prove it, you can prove it, though.
Why don't you prove it now?
I don't feel that there's any great interest in it. Clearly, you must have felt the world wanted to know what your private parts look like, and now
even
the
give it a
world
pause.
knows. And I tell you, that's one of the greatest contributions to enlightenment and culture of our time.
I'm
And
glad
I want
you've noticed.
I want to I want to tell you, it's hard not to notice. There were a couple of other things that they told me you'd written this. Yes, I have. I think. See, I don't know much about you people, and I have come all the way from Boston to interview you, and I think I owe it to you to know something about you, don't you? Don't you think I owe
Well,
it to
we do
you?
our best to be open about
Yes,
what
we'll
we
do.
are.
Oh, I must say.
Yeah.
Now.
There's only good cartoons lately.
I've done nothing else but good cartoons. Always. Now that you have a song, and one of the lines, and correct me if it's in, Christ, it ain't easy.
Yeah.
Everywhere I go, they're going to crucify me.
Rubbish. I didn't say. The lyrics
didn't?
go, Christ, you know it ain't easy. You know how hard it can be. The way things are going, they're going to crucify me and you, baby.
Well, this isn't my song, but these don't express
We're all
my.
together in this world. Let's face it, you and I are married together in this world. You see, it's like being stuck
Now
in
that is a very
ghetto.
unkind thought to plant in my mind.
Well,
I want to
let's say
tell
that
you
this
that this
is
may
involved,
stay with me
okay?
and I'll wake up screaming. This is not true. You say that to him, not to me.
But that's your paranoia. Everybody's married in this
No,
world.
it's
You
just
know,
a
we're
matter
stuck
of
with
taste.
each other.
It's a matter of taste.
Okay, well, whatever taste you want to hold on to, I mean, everything
I'll
in the
hold
world.
on to what I've
whatever,
got.
All right. Whatever you do in the world affects others, and whatever we do in the world affects them, you see. And that's why, in that sense, we are married together.
Well, yes, but may I remind you that it was your husband I was speaking to. Yours
Oh,
was
let's
a
be
very
specific.
illuminating note.
So what do you
Footnote.
want to know?
But in the lyric you said they were going to crucify you.
Yeah, if you take it
Good.
literally,
Well, how did you mean it? I know that. yours
it
is
means everything you
enigmatic.
want it to mean.
What did you want it to mean?
They're going
Clearly,
to crucify me and you and everyone else.
If he's crucified, you'll
I
be
haven't
crucified too.
said that they were going to crucify me.
I have.
I've not.
I have.
You make the claim they're going to crucify you.
Everyone.
But you said they're going to crucify
Oh,
me.
well, if you're going to take everything
Me
literally,
is you,
me
and
and
you
I
is
say
me.
that we're
I
all
don't
one,
permit you
see.
to speak for me. Who
Oh,
are you
well,
speaking
I took
for?
that liberty, Mr. Cap.
Well, it's too much of a
I'm
liberty
speaking
for you
on
to
behalf
take.
of the people in general, you know, in a
You're
poetic
speaking
sense.
for
I hope it
yourself.
doesn't upset you.
It does upset me. If I'm going to
Well,
choose
don't
a
listen to the
spokesman,
record,
I'll
then.
choose Vaughn Monroe. If I can choose my own singer. And if I'll choose Madame New
But I
rather
can
than...
choose to sing about what I want in whichever fashion I wish.
Yes, but you mustn't include me. Now, you're not my spokesman. Are we agreed?
I'm everyone's spokesman.
No, you're not mine. Not
You're
mine.
mine and
Everybody
I'm
but me.
yours.
No, you're...
If you write an article, whatever article that may be, it's going to affect us. It's
I
going to
don't
affect
say
all these
I am
people. It's
speaking
going to
for
affect
John
the whole
Lennon.
world.
As a representative of the human race, I'm speaking for us all, whether you like it or not.
Whatever race you're the representative of, I ain't part of it. Oh, maybe yours is the human race and mine is
room.
something less hirsute. But whatever race, that's your race.
No,
you belong to a race on your own.
Humanity. Everybody in this room.
No, you don't represent me, though, and you don't write songs for me. Now, yes, I want to make that clear to all of Canada.
Especially for you.
I'll let Kate Smith sing my song.
Who do you write your cartoons for?
I write my cartoons for money, just as you sing your songs. Exactly the same reason.
Yeah,
and exactly the same reason much of this is happening, too, if the truth be told.
Do you think I couldn't earn money by some other way, by sitting in bed for 7 days, taking shit from people like you? I could write a song in an hour and earn more money.
Now, look here. Now, don't say this. You got into bed so people like me would come and see you.
Not for money. That's what you're saying.
It won't do you any real harm. Except you might get some
beds. But I can earn money.
But I tell you what will do you
harm.
I tell you what would do you harm. So could I. I could make a lot more drawing people like you than confronting you. And I must say it's much more appetizing drawing them because I can leave.
I prefer singing to doing this, but I'm doing this for
what you've just done is when you said taking shit from people like you. Now, I was invited here. You knew I was coming.
Yeah, sure.
That's right.
But
so
we're not doing it for money. You indicated I was doing it for... Oh, you have manners?
Well, I'm your guest. And really...
And I'm yours.
No, you're not. This is your bedroom.
Mr. Cap, may I say one thing?
Just
if
one.
If the Martians come here and see you, and even no matter how you explain to them that you have no connection with me, to them... They wouldn't see the difference between my father and you. They may take you as my father.
There are a lot of people who think that all Orientals look alike. Well, they're Martians. They are Martians. I don't think so. I think you look different from other Orientals, so that I don't give a damn what Martians... Any Martian who thinks that you speak for me, we're going to go right back to Mars and read the history of Earth.
Everybody's connected.
But now, I made some note about you. But this business of going to crucify me, what indications have you had that you're about to be crucified?
I'd say we're all about to be crucified if we don't do something about war.
One thing that the unions did to bust the establishment.
Yes, right.
That was organized. Charge your dues and say, as a member, I will not represent you. We will represent poor folks out here. Thanks to you. And then the system crumbles. The system falls. And it don't fall at the tone of a gun or at the tone of violence or at the tone of being lifted up. The bad part is when systems usually fall, you got to rebuild it. This way you rebuild it as it's falling, because this whole system, as we know, have to go.
Thousands of demonstrators opposed to the Vietnam War assembled in the nation's capital for a mass protest. For the most part orderly, minor scuffles did occur between the demonstrators and hecklers. A 3-hour parade takes the demonstrators across the Potomac on their way to the Pentagon. The crowd, estimated at about 50,000 persons, was a loose confederation of some 150 groups and included adults, students, even children.
We tell American kids how beautiful democracy is, and you got to ask yourself the question, if democracy is so damn good, why do we got to go all over the world trying to ram it down people's throat with a gun?
But the only way we can change the system is by changing it non-violently, because they've done the violent kick for millions of years, you know. And even if you can beat the establishment at their own game, you knock this place down, like Russia, you build it up, and then you hang on to it, because then you're the new establishment.
You can only get so much... Oh, great. You can only get so much quality over the phone. Okay, let me check the other two on this piece of feed. Yep. All right, what's going to happen is, I guess, well, you have to look for the telephone headphones. Yeah, pick up the headphones, and I'll have...
What's happened?
Which is which? Pick up my line. What?
It's on.
What? And, then I'll... Yeah, you took it up now. Okay, you'll have to listen to the headphones.
But it's not on those ones.
All right, John, we've got Robert Schaefer, Gary Fox, Richard Bartell, Pat, Steve Dundee. Okay, I'm going to turn this all onto the air, right?
Okay.
Well, listen to the earphones. I'll count down from 3 to 1, and then start the idea, okay?
What?
All right.
You'll have to talk loud, you know, like project.
Well, we're willing to... Okay, everybody scream, and your microphone should be on, Rob. Okay, start it now. Okay, and Fox, you can start off, okay? Okay. Okay, here we go. 3, 2, 1. We're talking on the phone right now from Montreal with John Lennon. Hello, John.
Hi, how are you?
Fine, fine. Can you hear us?
Yeah, just about, with a lot of static or whatever.
Is there anything you'd like to know about the park situation?
Well, just tell us where it's at now.
I was down there about 2 minutes ago at the staging area. It's becoming very, very noisy. So what I'd like to know is, John and Yoko, what would you do right now? You have 20,000 people or so outside, sitting there.
Well, the thing is, if it looks like violence, just get out and let them have the park, you know. It's not worth killing yourselves for a park.
Well, this is my feeling exactly. It's not worth anybody losing their life. It's only worth having 5,000 pounds of national guard and anything else. I wonder if you could make a message. We've got the ball rolling on tape. If possible, we can take it down there and play it.
You'll have to talk up, you know.
Yeah, we're going to scream.
Yeah, scream, man.
We're going to take a tape down there, and we want to play it to the people. So if you could make just a message right now that we'll take down. They're probably listening anyway right now.
Okay. Listen, there's no park worth losing your life for. And you've been sitting on the beach and looking at the sea and wondering how to change it or how to get in or how to learn to swim. Now, okay, you did a good thing and you moved into the water to learn how to swim, but you walked in at the deep end where the current is, so now you've had the danger signal. So get out the water, go back on the beach and rethink your policy. It's not worth getting killed for a park. It's just as greedy as the establishment wanting that bit of grass. There's plenty of room. The best thing you can do to them is walk out in the whole town. Just leave the place, let them have it.
Yeah, well, where do we go?
Go anywhere, man. It's better than dying.
True. The park was originally made, as we said, a political, cultural freakout. And the first thing that happens is that they move in and they fence it up, and they shoot people because people are upset. And I'm upset at the fact that this is the way we handle things in the United States, is everyone has to throw rocks at each other and then shoot them. I mean, it's nice to keep leaving, but there's just so many times you can keep leaving. You know, like the Indians kept leaving for God knows how many years.
Yeah, but I mean, they did fight, didn't they?
Yeah, in the end. Finally.
Yeah, you know, I just say, well, whatever, violence begets violence, and, you know, I don't believe in anything else, and I don't believe there's any park or anything worth getting shot for, and you can do better by moving on to another city or going to Canada or go anywhere, and then they've got nothing to attack and nobody to point a finger at. You don't need all that education. You don't need to get your whatever it is, exams that you're going to finish. What for? To turn into them? Just move off rather than get killed. Stay at home or stay in bed or make love, not war. That's all we're saying. Just remember that.
Well, okay.
No, but keep moving, and while you're moving, you're not just moving and grooving, but you work on it. And the next time when you go to another town, it's better. And it just goes on and on like that. And if you go on living in all the cities in the world, then every city will have your footmark, and all the cities would be better each time because of your footmark. Just keep moving because the whole world is yours. And don't think that your problem there is not ours. It's the same thing. If you live in that room or this room here that we're staying in, it's the same thing.
Well, is there anything, finally, you want to say anything to you people out there? Why don't you make, like, just sum up how we should go about changing our besides just the present situation of a park controversy, just, you know, just how we go about changing it with the advertising.
You should keep up a constant, day-to-day, solid advertising campaign as they do to us. They're on all the time selling their war and selling their products. We must do the same. You're always saying, entice them and con them. You know, you've got the brains and you can do it.
The organization.
What?
We can do it. We can make it.
You can make it, man. We can make it. Together. We can get it together. We can get it together. Now that's all.
Right. Okay, well...
And keep pushing, man, and we're with you. And if we could get near you, we'd be there.
Yeah, I wish you could. I think the best way that we could solve this is if you showed up.
Well, I wish we could get in, but we can't at the moment, you know, so save yourselves for when we come.
Okay, we will. Okay, nice talking to you. Thanks a lot for calling us, and we're going to get this out to as many people as we can.
And good luck to you, whatever you do.
Thanks a lot.
Okay, bye-bye, and call us any time, you know. The line's open for your station only, all day and night.
Okay, well, we may call you and tell you what's happening.
You do that.
Okay.
Okay, peace now, and make it work. Get it together.
Okay, goodbye.
Bye-bye.
Bye.
Bye-bye.
.6:13 with Charles P. Rodney Chandler. Oh, look, on our final night from the bedroom of John and Yoko here at the Queen Elizabeth Hotel. And look, we feel like saying goodbye to our family here because we've got guys like Mike, guys like Nick, and of course there's John and Yoko, and there's been Richard, and then there's been Derek, and Roger Scott, one of our expatriates. Oh, I don't know where he is right now. Roger, would you like to come over here and say goodbye to everybody too?
Goodbye, everybody. This is a very sad moment.
It's a very sad moment, isn't it? Because you have to say goodbye to such old friends.
Yes.
And creeps.
Drinking
like
pals.
Yes. Like Mike. And like Nick, you know, who play cameraman and sound man, but really have no idea. They don't know, the poor devils. I gotta find out what I'm doing.
I bet many people believe in this graduate. She said, I don't want to smoke now. I want the kids to see it.
So we got one more sort of interview.
And then we have packing to do until when the food comes. Right?
We don't have to actually pack it, do we?
You have to decide which clothes we wear
Oh,
for 2
easy.
days.
2 days. That's 2 shirts, 1 suit. Okay.
There's 2 sets of clothes for me.
Well, women might need more clothes than men.
Because
Okay.
they are objects.
That's their own fault.
Objects of sexual fantasy.
Why don't you get a job?
It's an image.
Look, I'm disgusted, I get it.
You're not disgusted, are you?
Talking like a human being. How dare you? No press, no comment. No press.
For instance, the concept of high heels. Just think of that and you see if I win or not.
Trying to look tall?
No. Men love to see women looking insecure, my dear.
Oh, is that what it
It's
is?
easier to attack.
I think high heels are one of the greatest weapons women ever got.
It's just, you know, it's creating a situation that is easier for sexual assault.
It gives them a weapon to defend themselves with.
Try an umbrella is better.
I don't like high heels. I don't know what you're picking on me for.
I'm not thinking.
She's got a woman thing on today, you know, about the inequality of women. She'd like to say a few words about it.
I'm still
Come on. Now, tell us your point of view about the woman's problem. What is the problem exactly? Hey.
The problem of women...
Give girls a chance.
Yes.
Oh, look, you know I'm all for women, Yoko.
Ow, ow, ow.
Ow, ow, ow. Ow.
Dirty pig bastard.
Did you hear that, ladies and gentlemen? That's what women have come to. Dirty pig bastards. Go away.
Hi, John. Hi, Kyoko. Hi. Don't get my little girl boy. Boy me. Isn't she nice? He looks very cool.
Peace.
They were very
Follow the pipes down now.
I just feel like jumping in a stick of water.
Tell me to watch the board here, will you please?
All we come here to say to you is peace to you. We love you, and we can get peace if we want it. Okay? Peace. Dear Mr. Lennon, from information I received while using a Ouija board, I believe that there will be an attempt to assassinate you. The spirit that gave me this information was Brian Epstein. Okay, and if you want to join in on the other bits, you can never lose them, you know, say what you like, and it's on the wall, and it doesn't, those bits aren't important, you know, that's just to fill in. Yeah. Okay? 1, 2, 1, 2, 3, 4.